Hey guys, Jacob here. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the brand new Heartbreaker Gear Set that's going to be added to the Division 2. I'm not going to make this video too long because I want to get this video out there and just give you guys some information about this new gear set because I don't think it was in the PTS patch notes. At least the ones I read and made a video on, maybe they updated them, and that's where this was all published. But I actually managed to grab this from a Discord post, which you guys are seeing this little text I'll pull up here in a second. But I'm very excited for this gear set, and I'll be giving my overall opinion on what I think about it. But to get right into it, this is the Heartbreaker Gear Set. You have the 2-piece, 3-piece, and 4-piece, of course. The 2-piece alone is 15% AR and LMG damage, which is insane. So if you combine this with an LMG or even an AR build like with Fenris, I feel like this would be used a lot for just the 2-piece alone. Next is going to be the 3-piece for 15% weapon handling, and I was expecting it to be something like headshot damage, because I was originally thinking this would be like a DPS style gear set, because we only have, I think, really one DPS style gear set in my opinion. I think that's mostly Striker. Some people don't really count True Patriot as DPS, but in my opinion, I feel like Striker is the only one we really truly have players using for straight DPS. And then you have the 4-set bonus, which is Heartstopper. Headshots apply a pulse for 5 seconds. Seeing this alone, to the fact we're also getting Perfect Spotter, which is going to be 20%, I could see people using this a lot with that as well. Weapon hits on pulsed enemies add and refresh a stack of 1% bonus armor for and 1% damage to pulsed enemies for 5 seconds. Max stack is 50. And then the backpack and chest, which is 2% bonus armor for the backpack, talent, and also the max stack is 100 on the chest piece. So that alone, I could see people using this just for the pulse, just to proc the Perfect Spotter or Spotter in general. Now, one thing I am going to take a gamble on this and suspect that we might see this in the future update as well, is a lot of spotter builds. For one, we're going to get Perfect Spotter. 2, we're supposed to get the, I think it's the Ridge View or something like that. It has the Perfect Talent Flatline, which at least that's what it said in the PTS. I know those guns are currently bugged right now in the PTS, and they look nothing like the weapons they're supposed to. But that talent was supposed to give 20% weapon damage to pulse targets. So if that's the case and you have Perfect Spotter with that, you're going to be getting 40% damage on top of that. And if you have this, you're going to be able to pulse targets like crazy and constantly keep that damage up. And if you have the linked laser pointer, that's if it's allowed to go on the new AR. And if I remember correctly, the AR is based on a bullpup style AK, I think from like the 80s or the 70s, somewhere around there, 70s, 80s. I think it's when that gun was designed as an early prototype. And it has no rail in the front of it. So it could be one of those firearms in this game that has a magazine, it has a muzzle, it has a scope, and that's it. You don't get a grip slot. And if it doesn't have a grip slot, that's going to be really weird. But, I mean, it is what it is. That's just, how you're going to have to deal with it. Some guns don't have certain mod slots in this game. And some things can't even attach that. It could be that maybe on this you won't be allowed to put the linked laser pointer. It could be like the Grudge or the CMG Banshee in this game where you can't put certain grips on it. Some guns like this game are really weird. They just don't let you do it. Like, I think it's the FAMAS as well. Doesn't allow you to put certain attachments on it. It's really weird. I don't think you could even put the linked laser pointer on that weapon, so it might be the same as well as for that. But overall, I am very excited for this gear set, and hopefully they add more changes for stuff like True Patriot, Aces, and even Negotiator's Dilemma, and that way we'll have a good chunk of gear sets to, mess around with and have a lot more fun, and also re-experience if they're pretty much changed. But overall, that's a quick little video on the Heartbreaker Gear Set. When we have more information on the weapons and they change them, what they look like, and fix the talents and stuff like that. I know the talent's like Jeopardy or something like now. I don't know if that's supposed to be the main talent. I know they did say the guns are currently bugged, so that could be an error as well with the model as just a placeholder. But once they're fixed, I'll be giving a showcase on those weapons as well. And overall, when the new gear sets, brand sets, all these changes come out officially on console, I'll be making even more videos in depth for you guys, giving you a full walkthrough on those. And some people were asking me about the countdown game mode, if I did play it, and yes, I did play it for about an hour before I started having internet issues that day, and due to the fact my character is really low level and doesn't have much on PC, that is for the Division 2. I only played it for an hour, and a bunch of my friends had already played it, and by the time I got to play it, no one was really playing it. I did get to experience it though, and it was a lot of fun just playing solo and playing with one of my other buddies. But other than that, when that's officially out as well, I will be covering it, giving my overall opinion on it, and pretty much giving you guys some more content. And hopefully, we'll be getting even more besides this. I feel like we're going to get more. They just haven't really said anything yet, but we'll just have to wait and see. But thanks a lot for watching. Make sure you subscribe for more Division 2 content, and I'll catch you guys later.